Hello, welcome to Crime and Justice Reports. I am Ifeoma Okpara. Still trending is the news of lecturers who demand sex from their female students in exchange for grades, especially in public institutions. Several reports have been made in the past about the activity of these lecturers who use their position to intimidate students into sex against their will and better judgment. It is important that you know these lecturers and keep them away from our institutions, from our universities, our polytechnics, and our colleges of education, because they do not have the moral standards to mentor any of our students. Some of them have been investigated, sentenced to prison, some have been dismissed, and some have their cases still under investigation. Here is the report. Number one, which is also the most recent, is the case of one Dr. Boniface Ibenegu, a lecturer of the Faculty of Arts in the University of Lagos, Nigeria, the sub-dean of the faculty and the head pastor of Foursquare Church. In a 52-minute video, Dr. Boniface Ibenegu was heard telling a BBC undercover reporter who had disguised as a 17-year-old admission seeker to switch off the lights so he could kiss her, and also wrapping his hands around her. Dr. Boniface asked the undercover journalist questions about her age and sexual life, which was totally unconnected to academics. These were his words. "Don't you know that you are a beautiful girl? Do you know that? You are not beautiful, you are very beautiful. You are a very beautiful girl. Do you know that I am a pastor? Do you know that I am in my 50s? What will shock you is that even at my age now, if I want a girl of your age, a 70-year-old, all I need is to sweet talk her and put some money in her hand and I will get her." At what age did you start having sex? Everything that we discussed here, be assured that your mother will not hear, and anything that happens between me and you, nobody will hear about it. Dr. Boniface Ibenegu has since been suspended from the university. Number two, Dr. Olabode Ajoniyi, a senior lecturer in the Department of Languages and Linguistics at the Osun State University, Osogbo, was also caught on video having sex in a hotel room with one of his female students identified as Mercy Igwe. The case is still under investigation. Number three, Dr. Olaleye Aduwo, a lecturer at Ekiti State University, who was alleged to have been involved in sex for marks scandal. In a 29-second video that went viral, the lecturer was accused of attempting to sexually exploit one of his female students for marks. In the footage, the lecturer was tortured, harassed, and dehumanized by people brought by the students. The case is still being investigated. Number four, Professor Richard Akindele is a senior lecturer in the Department of Accounting at the Obafemi Awolowo University. A recorded audio conversation between Professor Richard Akindele and one Monica Osetoba Osage, a postgraduate student in business administration, went viral on social media. In the audio, the professor requested 5 rounds of sex from Miss Monica Osage before he would upgrade her score from 33% to a percent of her choice. The university initially suspended Mr. Akindele indefinitely following an interim report of its investigation. However, after a full-fledged investigation, he was permanently dismissed. Professor Richard Akindele was charged to court and has been sentenced to 2 years in prison. Number 5. Dr. Sokami Odumbumi, an associate professor of economics in the Lagos State University. Dr. Odumbumi was allegedly caught sexually assaulting an unidentified female undergraduate of his department. The school disciplinary committee promptly investigated the allegation, and all the affected staff involved in the scandal, namely Dr. Sokami Odumbumi, Associate Professor, Department of Economics, Dr. Ajani Ogunwande, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, were dismissed from the school. Number 6. Professor Monday Igbafen, an associate professor of the Department of Philosophy and Brusali University, was suspended after his arraignment before the Senior Staff Disciplinary Committee of the institution on allegations of gross misconduct bordering on sexual harassment and threatening students to have sex with him in exchange for marks. Lecturers are supposed to act in loco parentis for students and not to act outside the purview of an academic mentor. And that is why, if you are a student watching this video, you are exploited or being exploited by your lecturer in school, be it the university, colleges of education, or polytechnic, even in our secondary schools. Teachers are not left out. Some teachers actually exploit their students sexually. Feel free to speak up. You can reach us on any of our social media platforms. And perhaps you have already graduated from the institution. It doesn't matter how long ago you graduated, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, even 20 years ago, and you were sexually assaulted by a lecturer. Feel free to still speak up. Reach us on any of our social media platforms. They do not have the right to do such. It is illegal. Our laws are totally against a lecturer who exploits students sexually. And that's how we come to the end of today's show. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the button that says subscribe. Also click on the notification bell to get regular videos from us. Thank you so much. Until we join you next time.